Alright guys, you guys ready to jump back into the video? So I got my face, my eyes. This is just the Valentine's Day inspired look. So I want to go over the brushes first because I use a bunch of brushes for my brows. So first, to fill in my brows, I like to use the Anastasia. I believe this is the number 12. And it looks something like this. It has a spoolie on the back. It's real flat, sharp, so you could get right underneath it. Okay, so next I have two powder brushes that are like my favorite. This is just a regular angled brush, as you can see. Regular angled. And then this is another Anastasia. I believe this is like a number 8 or something like that. Number 8 brush. If you guys know, then write it down in the comments down below. So these two brushes, last but not least, I like to use this flat edged brush. I use it for concealer to get underneath my brows and like drag everything down. And next we're gonna go in with the products that I use for my brows. So I like to use the Anastasia pomade, brow pomade. This is what it is. It's dark brown. Mine's getting a little bit dry. I need to put a little bit of oil in it just to like mix it up and make it all nice and fresh again. Another alternative that I always used to use until I bought this one, it's the Salon Perfect Done-in-One Brow Pomade, and I use it in dark brown, and it's very inexpensive. It's about, I don't know, $5-6 bucks. It's not much at all. So same exact thing. The only thing is it's a little bit smaller. I mean, it's not exactly like Anastasia. It doesn't compare because it's a drugstore, but this is a very good drugstore brow pomade. So these are the two comparison. Next I want to go in with my all-time favorite concealer to clean up my brows, just because my brows are dark, as you could tell. So when I clean them up, I want something very thick that I know is going to cover up any little mistakes under. So, sorry, I have a little cold and I'm like I'm all out of it today, so please excuse that. So this concealer is an oldie but goodie. I love the Glamouflage by Hard Candy. This is known to cover tattoos, to cover beauty marks. It is a really good concealer. It is so thick and it will definitely cover any dark marks you have. They sell this at Walmart and it's about like $5. Sorry, my phone went off. It's about $5 and it comes with a pencil. So it's very affordable. And sometimes, every now and then, I like to go in with my brow gel. It's not a brow gel, it's like a wax pencil. And I just like to like go over my brows just because my brows are like really crazy. Especially since I've been letting them grow. They just will not... They just won't stay tamed. Like, it's so hard to get them to like stay one way. So this is a really good one. It is the Salon Perfect Brow Grooming Pencil, and it's like a wax one. It doesn't leave too much residue. I really like it. And then I just like comb my brows up. Alright, so let's just jump on into the video. So the first thing I like to do is grab my spoolie from my Anastasia pencil, and I just like to comb my brows up just because I'm going to draw a line underneath. I'm going to kind of trace them. I kind of like feather them out, make them look a little crazy just so I could get underneath. Let's just jump right in. So what I like to do is just like, you can see all my product around the rim of the pot. I literally just like to like use whatever's on the rim and just like brush through it. Make sure my brush has it on both sides because it gives it like that sharp point. So when your brush looks very sharp, I like to go on in, and you want to use like the lightest hand possible, and you want to trace the bottom. I'm so sorry. So you want to trace the bottom of your brow. And something like that. And I like to comb through them while I'm doing them. I know there's some people that wait until they're done filling in their brows and then they want to comb through them all. I just like to do it while I'm in the process of filling them in, so I get some more product, just because I only grabbed very, very little. And let me turn my camera so you guys could see what I see. Next, I'm grabbing the edge, this pointy tip right here of the brush, and I'm just flicking it up into my brow hairs. And then I'm going to trace this outside. Comb through it. And then, like, instead of combing my hairs back down to do the top, I just put my spoolie on the top. Like, I don't put it on my skin, I just put it above where the hairs are. And just make sure to comb them down, and then I just comb them to the side, like the way they belong. So the bottom is not all the way filled in, but I also like to go into the top just so I could get an idea of where my brow line is going to be on both bottom and top. So like I said, I go in with some more products because I don't ever put a lot of product on my brush. And then you're just going to trace the natural line of your brows. And I don't know if you can see, like, there's like a lot of mistakes. There's like a lot of hairs and stuff. It's okay, because this concealer is going to cover it. And we're just going to... And then when it comes to the front of my brows, I like I like to hold my brush up like this, and I like to just comb upwards. And then I grab my finger and just take off whatever excess, and it's gonna look something like that. And the reason I don't like to use too much of the pomade in my brows is because I know that it leaves like a little bit of a residue for me. Like tomorrow, or like tonight when I take off my brows, I'm still gonna have some more product left in there. So that's the reason why I only like to use very, very little, and I use a mixture of powder and pomade. So another thing that's like my favorite thing to do, I figure a pomade is wet when you touch it and you need to wait for it to dry. Once it dries, it does not move. You don't have to set it. But I think of it the same thing as my face. When I put foundation onto my face, I like to set it with some powder just so it sets and I know it's not going to move anywhere. So that's why I go in with my powder brush and my powders. I'm going to show you 3 different powders that I have. I'm going to show you 3 different powders that I have. Drugstore, I have 2 drugstores and 1 high-end one. So we're going to go on in one of my, well, these are all 3 my favorites. So first I'm going to go in with the Salon Perfect. You could buy, I'm so sorry it's so dirty, I used to put my NYX brow product right here and then like scrape it off. So this is what it looks like. It's the Salon Perfect one. It's Salon Perfect Brow Defining Palette, and they sell this at Walmart. This is literally one of my favorites. Favorite to use, just because the brown in here is so dark, and I like the ends of my brows to be really dark to match my hair. This brown right here also is a really, really good brown. Alright, so like I was saying, sorry, my hair is a mess. Okay, so the shimmery shade in here is not pigmented. It's, I mean, when you put your finger on it and you press on it, yeah, it is. And I'm just not a fan of it. I really don't like it, so I just stick with those two colors in here. That's the first one. This retails for about $6 and you get a concealer pencil, you get the wax crayon, you get a brush, and you get this. So this is really good to have. The next one I have is by the Flower Cosmetics, and it's in the color BK1. It is a so this one I only use one color out of it. This is what it looks like. It is completely dirty. I hit pan on this one. You know that's the color I use. Next, I got this Anastasia Beauty Express for brows and eyes. So it's a duo palette. You can use it for your eyes. You can use it for your eyebrows. This palette is awesome to use. This is what it looks like. If you guys have it, you guys know already. This wax is really, really good. I just don't use it all the time. I used to dig my spoolie in it and kind of like comb my hairs up, but now I don't want to do it anymore just because I have that little pencil. It's not that messy. It has these two browns. These two browns are so amazing, you guys. I'm going to use the Salon Perfect just to show you guys, just because I like stand by this 100%. So I'm going to go in with the dark brown, the darkest brown right here. I get it on both sides. That covers any sparse areas that I have in my brows that I just missed. It's really a good palette, you guys. And my brows look something like this. I just like to comb the front of it. I like a very clean front of the brow. I like that sharp line on the bottom. So my brows look something like that. They look messy as hell. We gonna fix it, girl. We gonna fix it. So then I take the hard candy. We're gonna go in with our flat edged brush. I'm gonna just scrape whatever little bit in this side, because you see that big old bubble? That's way too much. So I'm just gonna take any little product I have. And you see what I'm doing? I'm pretty much like tracing underneath what I traced. So this is an amazing brush to have, especially with your brows. I know some people like to use, sorry it's very dirty, like a more like curved round shaped brush for that. I do sometimes just to blend it in, but this is definitely my favorite brush. And then just like, see, grab this brush and blend everything out. And it just like cleans up my brows so much. So this part, since I cleaned it up, I know exactly how it's supposed to be. I just like to like fill in any little sparse areas. And I can't forget to brush. Alright, so that's how you get the brow. I'm going to show you guys again on this side, but I'm going to speed this one up. So I'm going to fast forward it. Just because I talked to you guys through this one. So I will just fast forward it. You guys will see it. Alrighty guys, so I just got concealer on my shirt. Let me take this off. Without further ado, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like how I got my brows. I hope you guys got some tips from it. And yeah, you guys just show me some love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And like always, I love you guys so, so, so much. And I will see you guys in the next video.